I want this segment to go up on YouTube by itself. All right, folks, I'm not going to give you my age. You got people out there doing math, right? Your host, BKP, I'm not going to tell you my age. It's not going to happen, folks, no matter how much you push. But let's just say I used to watch cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons in the early 70s. Just saying. The Democrats, the candidates, okay? The candidates for the Democrat Party for President of the United States, they remind me, go to number 5, of if they were a Saturday morning cartoon, okay, they would be the Save the Democracy Friends on Saturday morning. They do. This whole group. And there you go, Super Friends. You know what we need another graphic? I'm on a graphic mood, Josh, so just get used to it. What we need another graphic is we need to do something just like this. Now pay attention to this right here, okay? And we need to we'll pick out the Democrat candidates and we need to put them in a row and turn them into superheroes. And underneath, we need to put the Save the Democracy Friends. Save our democracy. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Every time something happens, Caramel Apple, Kamala Harris, I just call her Caramel Apple. She's got that caramely looking skin. She's not African American, folks. Not African Americans. All right, take that down. But every time something happens, Caramel Apple, Kamala Harris, okay, Elizabeth Warren, Beto, Francis O'Rourke, the black guy, what's his name? Cory Booker. They all run with, we must impeach now. Number 15. Elizabeth Warren. The Mueller report made it clear a foreign government attacked us. We were attacked. Incoming missile. Hey, Russia, if you can hear me now. Comrades. Hello, comrades. If you can hear me. Russia, if you're listening. China. Wait a minute. China, if you're listening, you got anything on that Biden guy? Because I won't call the FBI if you call me. I'll listen to it. Russia, you got anything on that Hillary girl? Because I won't call the FBI. I'll listen to it. So anyhow, 2016 support. Trump welcomed that help. He rolled the red carpet right out. What do you know? So you know something on Hillary? What do you know? Tell me. I'm going to listen. And Trump obstructed the investigation. Now he said he'd do it all over. I'd do it again and again and again. I'd do it all over again. It is time to impeach Donald Trump. It's time. It's now. It's now. And then we have number 16. Just yesterday, Kirsten, I will do anything for a campaign donation. Bark like a dog. No. I got a check for $20,000. Bark like a dog. Woof, woof. There's your 20 grand. She'll do anything. Remember the other day, what was it, Gay pride, right? Gay rights, right? Oh, my God. So Kirsten, New York, U.S. Senator, I will do anything for a campaign contribution to get on the stage so I can yell at the American people. It's time for Congress to begin impeachment hearings. It's time. We have told you over and over, it's time. You know why they say it's time? They think it's possibly the only chance that they could campaign against this guy because they will have him so tied up in impeachment. They will have him in so many knots the whole time that it's going on. They will release documents that say, he didn't butter his bagel at the Starbucks in Manhattan. they will go after him day in and day out, and their only hope is to tear the president down enough in hopes that they'll vote for a Democrat. That's their only hope, period. Because internal polling, internal polling shows, what does it show? Internal polling shows that the president's in pretty good shape. Now, I get that from a good source. I don't want to run with it too loud. But yesterday, one of my many sources, unlike the New York Times, ones I can trust, unlike the little weasels sneaking behind the chairs in the Oval Office, running straight to the Washington Post, this is a trusted source that I was talking to that was in Washington, D.C., has some ins, we'll leave it at that, at Washington, D.C., and was in the right offices in Washington, D.C., came home with some insight and shared with me that the internal polling data looks pretty good for Trump. That is why, folks, that is exactly why last week, now they've been doing it for a long time, but last week, every day they trickled these phony polls of the president loses to everybody. And these phony polls that Biden, this crusty old white guy, a 76-year-old crusty old white guy. I'm white. I'm not crusty and old at this current moment. They want the American people to believe that this guy is beating Trump. All right? The only thing Biden's got is to go to campaign rallies that are well organized. You know, one day Barack and I were playing checkers. And I looked at Barack. He's going to say Barack as many times as he can. You know, Barack and I, we were having coffee one morning. That's what Joe Biden's campaign strategy is right now, okay? And he's going to start wearing a bracelet, and they're going to sell him. What would Barack Obama do? So WWBO, well, that's funny if you're in the 6th grade. WWBOD. What would Barack Obama do in this situation? He's going to sell bracelets. Anyhow, that being said, that's why I told you the New York Times wrote that whole article, all right, about polling, wrote the whole article about Trump not even interested in his campaign. They put out an article saying that all Trump's interested. Every time they try to talk to Trump about 2020, all he could do is go, blah, 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 and then say, I want to be in charge of the music and the T-shirts. I'm merchandising. I want coffee cups. I'm serious. You think I'm joking, because when you look at what the Democrats are doing, they're no solution. Hashtag no solution Democrats. Hashtag stop the nonsense. Hashtag vote Republican. It's that simple for Republicans. No solution. Hashtag. Hashtag, hey, you know what? Stop the madness. Hashtag Democrat comedy show. I got them all. They're a comedy show. So anyhow, they've come now and they're pushing down the president every day before the kickoff. Is it Tuesday night? Watch parties everywhere to kick off the 2020 campaign for Donald Trump. They're freaking out. The only thing they have is impeachment. They're going to go in Nancy's office and say, our only chance is impeachment. Now, this came from Fox News. Here is number 14. Right now, do you think the Congress should begin the process to impeach President Trump, or don't you think so? Yes, begin the process. We're here at 33%, 61%. No, don't know, not applicable, 6%. So Nancy's looking at these numbers, and she's cringing. But Nancy also has the internals on the reelection. So here's the thing. We're going to build up to this because we want to get to this. Can you believe there's 3 things this morning I want to talk about? So the Democrats' heads. Now go to number 17. So George Stephanopoulos, the boy wonder in the Bill Clinton White House. Okay. George was there. He's seen it all. He knows how evil Hillary is. He knows, all the bimbos that Bill, flew on a plane with that are not on the manifest. Is that what you call it? He knows all of it. So the guy that knows, now I want you to take this picture in. They're all going nuts. ABC, George Stephanopoulos is they are actually doing the report like this. I watched the one lady, I don't think I have a picture, on MSNBC, actually read the report and then go like that. They are actually on TV going, oh God, when will this end, this madness? So George Stephanopoulos, this is breaking news. Why he would do it again. CNN, let's go with CNN, okay? Trump, I'd take foreigners' dirt on rivals again. President says, that's number 20. President says he would not necessarily report offer to FBI. So before we get into what the president said, he said, I never called the FBI in my life. You come in my office, you're going to tell me something. You call me up, hey, I'm over here in the Ukraine. I'm neighbors with Biden's nephew. You understand? Yeah, tell me more. We'll get into that. So here's the guy right here that knows, okay, how much foreign campaign money went into the Clintons. Bill. Let's go back to Bill, okay? The guy asking the question knows all the foreign corruption the Clintons are in. Knows how much information that foreign countries shared with the Clintons, period. He knows all of that. He knows the corruption with Biden. He knows the Steele dossier. He knows the DNC paid a foreign operative for a document that was made up, that was used in the FISA court to spy on a presidential candidate and try to take down a U.S. citizen. The man standing there. That's what I want you to get. Okay? Of all people, George Stephanopoulos knows how many times that Lincoln bedroom was sold to a foreign country. That guy right there knows how many times that the Clintons, they were trailer park trash. Oh yeah, Arkansas trailer park trash. Bill never saw. That is one thing that really disappointed Bill when he moved to Washington, D.C. Trailer parks were gone. Yeah. Mr. President, how's it going today? Well, I'm not doing very bad today. Where's the trailer parks in this Washington, D.C.? I like Cruise Trailer Park. When I was back in Arkansas, from time to time, you got to cruise that trailer park. Things get pressure. You get pressure in this job. This is a lot of stress here, my friend, a lot of stress. And you've got to cruise trailer parks from time to time. Cruise them once a week back here in Arkansas. That's where I found that Jennifer Flowers girl. Oh, Lord. Never forget that Jennifer Flowers girl. Okay. Juanita Broderick. Where's trailer parks here in Washington, D.C.? Sir, we don't have trailer parks in Washington, D.C. Man, get me some interns in here. That's all I know. All right, let me get back to seriousness. So here's the guy that knows. The trailer park trash in the White House. That was wrong. I have trailer park trash friends. So to all my trailer park trash friends, I apologize, okay? All right, let's move now. So the guy knows that the Clintons had a vacancy sign on the White House. And all you had to do was cash in. The guy asking the question, why I am shocked. And here's the fear they have. The hypocrisy. How about number 18? Interesting. So this lady, which George Stephanopoulos knows very, very well from ABC, paid this guy, Christopher Steele, a foreign operative, a lot of money to create a document against her political opponent. Well, I thought it was Donald Trump going after his political opponents, not Hillary. They know this. They know all of this. They are despicable people. And it's this morning. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at number 17. They all, I already did that one. I'm sorry. No, don't go there. Don't go there. Number 8, I meant. Go to number 8. MSNBC, straight out of the box. Trump claims his campaign's polling shows the best numbers we have ever had. That's the fear. Why he claims it. That's the fear they have. Exactly what I was told yesterday. Trump say, hey, you know what? I know you guys are mad. You're just going to have to get over it. Number 7. MSNBC. They're all going nuts. One-on-one, President Trump claims negative polls are untrue. Yesterday, ABC News, MSNBC, there's George Stephanopoulos. Why don't I call the FBI, George? So let me just give you an example here, George. I'm sitting in the office. I'm not doing anything. And, some guy calls up, maybe an oligarch. You guys love the Russian oligarchs. So maybe it is a, what's that country over there that we've been talking about, Josh? So anyhow, I'll get it in just a minute. It's the country Biden's son was involved in. Ukraine, yeah. So I get a phone call. I'm sitting here, this is Trump. I'm sitting here, George. I get a phone call. Is this the Donald? I have no Ukrainian accent. Yes, this is Donald Trump. I am a very well-known Ukrainian oligarch. Sure. How are you, oligarch? You know, the little thing with Biden Jr., the junior boy, the boy Hunter? Yeah. You'll remember the gas line deal or whatever it was. And, Biden comes over here, and the next thing you know, he's attacking our guy that's investigating the company his son's in. Bada bing, bada boom. You know that? Yeah, I know it. Yeah, sure, okay. I have something on that. So you got the legal pad. These people don't understand. You got the legal pad. It's always there with a pen. Always. So he says, okay, what you got? Well, on this day, if you will look, you might find the Bidens, Mr. Biden and the junior here on the same day. Interesting. And if you look at these phone records, you may see this and this on the same day. Oh, okay, good. You hang up the phone. Is that their fear? Is their fear that someone from the Ukraine may call? What's their next fear? That someone in China? China's pretty good. They'll cut you off right at the knees if you talk. You're not going to talk, man. Someone in China? Is that the fear they have? Is that someone there will give up everything on Biden? Dealing with our foreign adversaries, would that, interesting. Would that be, what about John Kerry in Iran? What about the people we have, American citizens, one-time State Department or whoever they may be, bopping all over the world, influencing our elections by saying, hold on, we're going to get him. We'll get him out. Hang on. The hypocrisy of these people. Let me give you this right here, 19. Okay. Trump, I take foreigners' dirt. I mean, look at her face. Can you see her face, number 19? Can you see the face on this woman? I mean, I'm telling you, they're shocked. Look at the decline in these networks. I mean, the decline in these networks viewing is, they are crashing. Look, she is shocked. They're like, I can't believe I'm reading this. For somehow they just bypassed the DNC paid Christopher Steele for a dossier. Trump says, I've never called the FBI. Remember something. This is an FBI, okay, that I think needs to be completely revamped, renamed, and cleaned out from top to bottom. I'm sorry, there's a lot of good personnel in there, and then rehire the good ones. Clean it out. Hey, as of Monday, nobody's here. We're taking the sign off. It's just like changing the name on it. We're taking the sign off. Give us 30 days. We're going to reopen under a new name, and we'll put back the ones that we can vet that are not taking out insurance policies against our then candidate, Donald Trump, and President Donald Trump. Let's take a brief break. I'm running along. We'll be right back after these messages. And then we're going to talk about some local stuff with national still in there. Take us a break, Josh.